The internet exploded the moment Angel Reese posted her new workout footage because nothing about it made sense. Not the long twos, not the awkward sidesteps, not the bizarre footwork that left fans, analysts, and even rival WNBA players whispering, "What is she doing? And why does it look like this?" One clip, just one strange, confusing, head-tilting clip, and suddenly the entire league was in chaos, questioning whether Angel Reese was secretly reinventing her game, or unintentionally exposing a massive problem no one was ready to talk about. Within minutes, the footage spread across Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, and WNBA fan forums like wildfire. Slow-motion breakdowns appeared, side-by-side comparisons with Caitlin Clark, A'ja Wilson, and even old Jordan workout tapes began flooding timelines. Comment sections turned nuclear. Fans weren't arguing, they were fighting. Some claimed Angel Reese was unlocking a new era of her skill set. Others insisted her trainer was sabotaging her career in real time. What started as a simple workout clip mutated into a league-wide scandal, with insiders quietly whispering that this footage might confirm what coaches have feared for months. Angel Reese is training in ways that could fundamentally reshape her, completely derail her future, because buried in those long twos and those confusing is a secret the WNBA was never supposed to see. And the moment you discover what's really behind this footage, everything you thought you knew about Angel Reese will change instantly. From the moment Angel Reese entered the spotlight, her career has never been simple, quiet, or predictable. Every step she took, college dominance, viral moments, explosive rivalries, pulled her deeper into a world where basketball wasn't just a game, but a battlefield of narratives, personalities, egos, and expectations. And somewhere along the way, Angel became more than an athlete. She became a symbol of confidence, of controversy, of defiance. People didn't just watch her, they watched for her, waiting for the next spark, the next viral moment, the next reason to cheer or criticize. Her every move has been dissected, every post analyzed, every expression turned into a meme, a headline, or a debate. Angel learned quickly that talent alone wasn't enough. In the modern WNBA, your story could either elevate you into superstardom or crush you under the weight of public scrutiny. And nobody experienced that duality more intensely than Angel Reese. From the LSU championship run to her transition into the Chicago Sky locker room, pressure followed her like a storm cloud. Fans loved her flair, her unapologetic personality, her ability to own the moment. But critics, many of them anonymous, loud, and relentless, saw her confidence as a weakness. They attacked her shot, her footwork, her composure. They claimed she was all energy and no polish. Every week, someone new online declared she wasn't ready, wasn't skilled enough, wasn't focused enough, and yet she kept winning battles. They said she'd lose, but underneath the bright lights and bold statements, Angel carried something heavier than public opinion. The expectation to evolve, to become not just a rebound machine or defensive anchor but a complete, dominant offensive force. Coaches whispered it, analysts demanded it, fans begged for it, even her rivals expected it. The league knew she had the motor, the power, the intensity. What she now needed was the shot, the jumper, the polish, the finesse to match her fire. But growth isn't linear. Pressure bends people in unpredictable ways. Behind the scenes, Angel struggled with the conflicting forces pulling at her career. One group of trainers pushed fundamental skills, another pushed creativity. Teammates offered different advice. Opponents' success created new comparisons she couldn't escape. And looming above everything was the shadow of Caitlin Clark, a rival whose rise, attention, and endorsement empire fueled a silent race between them. Angel wanted to evolve, needed to evolve, but the basketball world was watching every step of her development like it was a televised trial, not a process. Every clip of her shooting became fuel for arguments. Every new move sparked thousands of opinions. She couldn't even experiment without people questioning her entire future. And then came the trainer, the one who insisted he could reshape her game entirely. He pushed her toward new footwork patterns, new shooting forms, new angles, movements that looked strange, unorthodox, even uncomfortable. Angel trusted him, believing these drills would unlock the mid-range dominance she'd been chasing. But when she finally shared a clip of that training, the entire internet, the entire league, and maybe even Angel herself, realized something was very, very wrong. Because nothing in that footage looked intentional, nothing looked polished, nothing looked like the evolution she'd been promising. Instead, it looked like a warning, a silent alarm that her development had taken a dangerous, confusing turn, one that even her biggest supporters couldn't explain. and as the footage began to spread at hyperspeed, the emotional pressure that had been building around Angel Reese for months finally exploded into chaos. The chaos began the moment Angel Reese's workout clip hit the internet. It wasn't a polished training montage. It wasn't a showcase of new growth. It wasn't even a typical behind-the-scenes look at a pro athlete refining her craft. It was something else entirely, something confusing, unsettling, and impossible to ignore. The video opened with Angel dribbling into a slow sidestep, then pulling up for a long two-pointer, one full step inside the three-point line, a shot that analytics despise, a shot coaches avoid, a shot defenders want you to take, and she didn't do it once, she did it over and over and over again. No separation, no balance, no rhythm, just the same strange motion, repeated like a glitch in a video game. At first, fans didn't know what to make of it. Was she tired? Experimenting? Working through an injury? But then the clip continued on, the moves grew even stranger. The sidestep became wider, the release became flatter, her feet crossed awkwardly, her shoulders drifted opposite her momentum, the form looked uncomfortable, forced, unnatural. This wasn't the powerful Angel Reese fans knew. This was a player stuck inside a drill that made absolutely no sense. And then the comments began. Hundreds, thousands, exploding across X, Instagram, TikTok, Discord. WHAT is her trainer doing? Why is she practicing shots she never takes? Is this even a real workout? She's becoming a long two specialist in 2025. But the real firestorm ignited when one well-known basketball analyst, someone who'd always been fair, always neutral, posted the comment that changed everything. Angel Reese's trainer is ruining her game. Those 9 words detonated the internet. Within minutes, the clip went viral. Reaction channels uploaded breakdowns. Former coaches weighed in. Fans argued back and forth like the season depended on it. And then came the darker commentary, the kind that hits deeper than criticism. Angel's development is falling apart. She's wasting her potential. She never catch up to Caitlin Clark this way. She's trying so hard to prove she can shoot. It's painful to watch. But the biggest shock came when insiders started leaking details from people inside the gym that one source wrote. She didn't want to post that clip. Her trainer insisted. Another claimed. She looked uncomfortable the entire workout. Something felt off. And then the most explosive leak of all. Angel's camp is divided. Half want the trainer fired. The other half says she's too deep into change now. That revelation shook the WNBA world. This wasn't just poor footwork. This wasn't just a weird drill. This was a fracture inside Angel's inner circle, a split, tearing her development apart from the inside. Meanwhile, players around the league started noticing. Some sent private messages of concern. Others whispered about how lost she seemed. But a few, especially her quiet rivals, saw something else. Vulnerability. Because while Angel struggled through awkward sidesteps and contested long twos in an empty gym, Caitlin Clark was running crisp sets with Team USA. Paige Buchers was training with elite handlers. Aja Wilson was filming polished footage for Nike. Aaliyah Boston was dominating fever workouts with footwork that looked NBA-level clean. Angel wasn't just behind. She was drifting, and the world was watching it happen in real time. The pressure grew heavier when analysts began comparing her workout to infamous NBA cautionary tales players whose mechanics were broken by bad trainers, whose confidence dissolved, whose careers derailed before they could peak. The narrative around Angel shifted instantly, from rising star to risky project, from potential MVP to player in crisis. But just when the internet believed the situation couldn't spiral any further, Angel Reese herself added fuel to the chaos. She posted another workout clip, an even stranger one. This time the sidestep was bigger, the release slower, the footwork messier. And the caption, "New moves on the way, stay tuned." Moves on the way, stay tuned. Fans panicked, analysts freaked out, even teammates texted each other in group chats. What is happening to her? Is she being influenced? Does she really think this is the way? But the real shock, the twist that turned confusion into full-scale alarm, came when someone quietly dropped a leaked DM screenshot showing Angel's private response to a fan. The message read, "You don't get it. I have to do this. They won't let me stop. They. Not he. Not my trainer. They." And with that single word, the entire internet asked the same chilling question. Who is controlling Angel Reese, and how far have they already pushed her? The leaked message, "They won't let me stop," hit the internet like a bomb. And suddenly, Angel Reese's confusing sidestep workout wasn't just a strange training clip anymore. It became evidence. Evidence of pressure. Evidence of manipulation. Evidence of something happening behind closed doors that fans were never supposed to see. And that's when the second wave of chaos began. Because only minutes after the leak, a new rumor exploded on social media, one that sent WNBA Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, and entire fan bases into absolute meltdown. Angel Reese isn't choosing these moves. Her camp is forcing her to reinvent her game. According to insiders, the pressure wasn't just from a trainer. It was from her entire branding team. Sponsors, PR managers, marketing strategists, people who wanted her to become a modern stretch big. Even though shooting long twos made zero basketball sense, one source claimed. They're trying to turn Angel into a Caitlin Clark-type offensive threat, and they're rushing it. Another added, she's being pushed to transform her game overnight because they think it'll boost her market value. This revelation hit fans like a punch to the stomach. This wasn't development. This was desperation. And it was about to get worse. Because only hours later, a full-length recording leaked, a 45-second behind-the-scenes audio clip from the very gym where the workout happened. In the recording, Angel sounds breathless, frustrated, almost defeated. "I don't feel comfortable with this shot," she says. Then another voice, impatient, clearly irritated, replies, "You need to trust us. This is what the media wants to see. This is how you silence the critics." Angel tries to push back. "It's not my game." And the voice snaps, "It has to be your game now." That audio clip tore the internet apart. Fans were outraged. Analysts were horrified. Former players began chiming in, hinting that they recognized this pattern, a young star being reshaped by people more interested in marketing than basketball fundamentals. One WNBA veteran tweeted, "This is how you ruin a career before it peaks." Another wrote, "Let Angel be Angel. This is sabotage." But as the controversy grew, another twist emerged, far more explosive than the audio. A leaked practice report from the Chicago Sky surfaced online. It contained a blunt, brutal line from a coaching staff evaluation. "Angel is struggling with forced new mechanics. Confidence appears shaken." That one sentence sent shockwaves across the league, because it confirmed what fans feared. Angel's private struggles were spilling into team practices. Her teammates reportedly noticed. She wasn't using her natural finishing ability. She hesitated on rebounds she normally crushed. Her footwork looked tense, robotic, uncomfortable. But then came the twist that no one expected. A whistleblower inside the Sky organization anonymously contacted several journalists with a shocking accusation. Angel's team is ignoring the coaching staff. They're running separate workouts behind the team's back. The staff hates the changes. They can't override her camp. This wasn't just a controversy. This was a showdown. Angel Reese's camp versus the Chicago Sky coaching staff. The organization wanted her to refine her strengths: rebounding, inside scoring, physical dominance. Her camp wanted her to rebrand long twos, side steps, perimeter skill sets she had never mastered. The result, a star player caught in a tug-of-war that she never asked for. But the most devastating twist came when another unseen clip surfaced, this one from a scrimmage. Angel attempts the same sidestep long two she practiced in the viral workout. She misses badly. Her defender raises an eyebrow. Her coach yells, "Angel, stop settling." And Angel's reaction, captured on video, shakes everyone watching. She looks lost. She looks defeated. She looks like a player trapped inside someone else's vision. Fans couldn't help but compare her to Caitlin Clark, who continued training with precision, confidence, rhythm, and purpose. And that comparison fueled a narrative that Angel desperately wanted to avoid. Angel Reese is losing herself. But then, another leak arrived, one that turned confusion into panic. A text message from a member of Angel's inner circle surfaced, saying, "If she refuses the new training plan, we lose a major sponsorship." And just like that, the truth snapped into place. This wasn't about basketball, it was about money, about branding, about her becoming something corporate executives believed would sell better. Angel Reese wasn't reinventing her game by choice, she was being cornered into it, and the chilling question grew louder across every social platform. If Angel doesn't take back control of her development soon, will her entire career fall apart before she hits her prime? The moment the leaks hit the internet, Angel Reese's world flipped upside down. What started as a confusing workout clip erupted into a full-scale public crisis, with fans, analysts, players, and even corporate partners scrambling to make sense of the chaos. The backlash hit so fast, so violently, that Angel didn't even have time to react before the narrative swallowed her whole. It began on Twitter, where the top trending tag became #FreeAngelReese, but right beneath it, a second tag surged with equal force. #Reese is falling off the divide was immediate, brutal, and emotionally charged. Angel's supporters claimed she was being exploited, pushed into a style that didn't reflect her true identity as one of the most dominant forces in the paint. They posted emotional threads about how players like Caitlin Clark were allowed to be themselves while Angel was being reshaped into something unnatural. But her critics, they saw something else entirely. They argued she was cracking under pressure, scrambling to reinvent herself because she couldn't keep up with the league's rising stars. They called the sidestep long twos panic shots, desperate attempts to match Caitlin Clark's polished offensive arsenal. One viral tweet read, "This isn't development. This is insecurity disguised as training." That single line racked up 1.2 million views in 3 hours. But the emotional fallout didn't stop there. Reddit threads turned vicious, Instagram Reels mocked the workout, and YouTube commentators began releasing back-to-back videos dissecting every inch of her mechanics. Her confidence, her mental state. Angel's fan pages were suddenly flooded with arguments and infighting. Half defended her, half blamed her camp. Some even blamed Angel herself. But nothing rattled the league more than when former WNBA players stepped into the discussion. A retired legend wrote, "I've seen careers ruined because agents tried to turn a player into something they weren't." Another posted, "Bad coaching destroys more stars than bad competition ever will." Those words spread terror through Angel's entire community because suddenly, this wasn't just a debate, this was a warning. Inside the Chicago Sky front office, tension reached an all-time high. Staff members were reportedly furious that private evaluations leaked, and even more furious that Angel's training had become a national scandal. The organization now found itself in an impossible position: defend their player, or distance themselves from a growing storm. Meanwhile, Angel Reese herself went silent. Completely silent. No tweets, no statements, no clarifications, not even a single like on social media. That silence became fuel for speculation. Some fans believed she was devastated, others believed she was embarrassed, a few believed she was planning to fire her entire training team, but the most chilling rumor came from a source close to a WNBA media reporter. Angel is overwhelmed. She didn't expect this to blow up. She feels betrayed by someone inside her circle. That revelation shook her fanbase to its core. Because now, it wasn't just about the workout video, it was about trust, about betrayal, about someone close to her feeding leaks to the media. The speculation grew darker when people noticed something strange. A major sponsor quietly removed Angel's photo from a promotional banner on their website. No explanation, no announcement, just gone. Fans panicked, tweeting things like, "Is Angel losing endorsements over this? Did the leaked audio scare sponsors away? Is this the beginning of a downfall?" The emotional weight of the entire situation became overwhelming, and then, the final blow landed. During a live TV segment, a former WNBA coach dropped a bombshell. If Angel keeps training like this, she's risking long-term injury. Those mechanics, those foot angles, that's how knees go. Those foot angles, that's how knees go. That comment sent shockwaves across the league. This was no longer about aesthetics. This was about her body, her longevity, her future. Fans who once mocked the footage suddenly became worried. Supporters who defended her camp began seeing the cracks, and critics who celebrated her downfall started backing off, uneasy about the idea of a young star being pushed past her limits. The emotional fallout became so intense that even players around the league were forced to pick sides or stay silent and hope. The storm passed. But one fact remained. Angel Reese had never been under this much pressure in her entire career. And as the internet continued spiraling, one terrifying question rose above all others. If this is the fallout from one workout video, what happens when the real truth comes out? Just when the world thought the Angel Reese workout scandal had finally peaked, everything took a catastrophic turn. What looked like a simple viral controversy suddenly exploded into something far darker, far deeper, and far more dangerous than anyone expected. Because late last night, at exactly 11:42 p.m., a new video leaked. One that didn't come from a fan, a trainer, or a bystander. It came from inside Angel Reese's inner circle. The footage was only 6 seconds long, but it detonated the entire WNBA internet. Angel wasn't practicing sidestep long twos anymore. She wasn't working on ball control. She wasn't drilling footwork. She was arguing, screaming, pointing at someone off camera with a fury no one had ever seen. From her on video, and the audio, though muffled, caught 5 words that sent the entire basketball world into meltdown. "You're ruining my career." That one sentence shattered everything. Immediately, fans began frantically dissecting the clip, slowing it down, enhancing the audio, running AI filters to identify the other voice in the room. And that's when things became terrifyingly messy, because a clearer version emerged. And the voice she was yelling at was her trainer? The same trainer responsible for the awkward sidesteps, the off-balance mechanics, the entire confusing sequence that went viral earlier in the week. Suddenly, the narrative flipped. This wasn't Angel Reese experimenting. This wasn't Angel Reese choosing bizarro workouts. This wasn't Angel Reese trying something new for fun. This was Angel Reese begging someone to stop. People began connecting the dots. The bad mechanics, the bizarre repetition, the leaked drills, the suspiciously defensive comments from burner accounts earlier in the week, the fact that the workout clips always looked exactly the same move, same mistake, same imbalance. A disturbing theory spread like wildfire. Angel wasn't showing progress. She was showing desperation. And someone was controlling it. Reporters claimed an internal WNBA source confirmed growing concerns about the influence a third-party trainer held over Angel. Another insider claimed her coaches had been warning her privately for months, and then came the leak that changed everything. A confidential scouting report, allegedly written by a Chicago assistant coach. The line that stood out, the line that broke the internet, read, "If Angel continues training like this, her ceiling drops. If someone is manipulating her development, her value plummets within minutes." #ProtectAngelers started trending. Even analysts who had mocked her earlier in the week suddenly reversed course, saying, "This isn't a failure, it's a cry for help." NBA players started tweeting cryptic messages about bad trainers, toxic handlers, and athletes being controlled from the outside. One WNBA veteran commented, "Angel needs to break free before it's too late." The darkest twist came from inside the Fever organization. Late night reports claimed Indiana had quietly reached out to evaluate Angel's status, fueling speculation that they were involved, watching the situation unfold, waiting to make a move that would shock the entire league. Fans began asking the question. Nobody dared speak out loud. Is Angel Reese trying to escape her current team? Is the bizarre training footage actually her attempt to signal distress? Is this all connected to a secret push to join the Indiana Fever? The internet spiraled into chaos because if the leak was true, if Angel Reese was fighting behind the scenes, trapped in a broken development system, begging her own trainer to stop, then the entire narrative wasn't just wrong. It was a complete inversion of reality. Angel Reese wasn't falling apart, was trying to break free. And the final frame of the leaked clip, the one no one can explain, shows Angel grabbing her phone, shaking, whispering into it, "I'm done. I'm leaving." Leaving what? Leaving who? Leaving the Chicago Sky? Or leaving her trainer? Or leaving the entire WNBA? Nobody knows. Nobody can agree. But everyone can feel the same thing. Something massive is about to happen. And the next move Angel Reese makes could change the entire league forever. And now I need you. Yes, you watching this right now to weigh in? Because this situation has officially crossed the line from simple drama into full-blown WNBA chaos. Angel Reese's leaked meltdown, the trainer confrontation, the shaky whisper saying "I'm done." This isn't just another social media moment. This is a career-altering turning point, and the basketball world is split straight down the middle. So tell me in the comments right now. Do you think Angel Reese is being sabotaged from the inside? Is this workout footage a real cry for help, or a calculated move to force her way out? And be honest, does this entire scandal end with Angel Reese joining the Indiana Fever? Because if that happens, if Angel walks into that locker room beside Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, the WNBA will never be the same again. Drop your take below. Don't hold back. I read every single comment. And before you go, hit like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Because trust me, this story is far from over. New leaks are dropping, trainers are panicking, teams are scrambling, and Angel Reese's next move could ignite the biggest WNBA scandal we've ever seen. Stay locked in. It's about to get even crazier.